Intelligence report. Code 09092020. A column of smoke by day, a pillar of fire by night. The night is come. The trailer, the world premiere is coming. Right now. Here it is, guys. I can't believe it's here. This is the reaction.
There's something happening to me.
There's chills.
In my mind, I can't control it.
Literal chills. My God.
Crusade coming.
Crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
Music. It sounds like Baraka.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Oh my
You
God.
inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule
The
yourself.
shields. Oh.
Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
She looks
You lose
extraordinary.
that one too.
Look at the clothing, look at the sets.
Arrakis is a death trap.
Kill them.
The palm trees burning.
They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
This looks
An animal caught in a
extraordinary.
trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I know you.
Such an interesting choice of music.
Legend will be born.
Weird. Oh, look at those sandworms.
Civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind
Picking up the
killer.
sand, it's like gold dust.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
We have worm sign. Oh. Oh my God. Look at it. I can't talk. That is amazing. The mouth looks amazing. Yeah. There it is, guys. They're all clapping. They've seen it themselves. Is this the first time they've seen it, I wonder?
Well, there you have it. I want to thank Warner Brothers and Legendary and Denis and the entire cast.
They must
And I
have
wanna thank
seen this
everybody out
ages
there
ago
for
when they filmed
watching
it.
this today. And I will see all of you in the
Wow,
theater to
okay.
see this movie. Thanks so much.
Take care,
Love you.
everyone.
Love you, man.
Nice
Bye,
to see you
friends.
all.
I love you. Love you guys. Diddy. I love you, my friends.
Oh, wow, that's great. Wow, okay. Hey guys, so that was my initial reaction to the Dune trailer. I really needed to take a moment to process all that. That was intense. So let's take a closer look at the trailer together. Beautiful gold legendary logo.
There's a crusade coming.
They call it a crusade, which is very interesting, not jihad. The music is so chilling. That just looks like a shot from Baraka
The
to
test
me.
is simple.
That gives me chills, man, every time. That scream.
You inherit too much power.
The
You have
shields look
proven you can rule
incredible.
yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
Interesting, talking about ancestors.
My father rules an entire
Obviously
planet.
Greek ancestors, surely, right? Jessica looked incredible in that veil. I'm just, my mouth is just opening, just in awe. Literally in awe.
Arrakis is a death trap.
Kill them. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Strange red and blue coloring to the
An
shield.
animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
Oh, chills as Zendaya shows up. Just that love between the two will be amazing, I think.
One day,
Interesting salute with the knives.
all of civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer. I love how Jason Momoa just
Where the fear is
kneeled
gone.
before the Duke.
Only
Duncan,
I will be.
Idaho, kneeling. The sandworm reveal is incredible.
Go!
The scale of that and the sound of the sandworm, just extraordinary. And it looks incredible. It looks incredible. They did an excellent job with the sandworms, definitely. And it does look like the image that appeared on the Empire cover. So these are my impressions of the trailer itself. Looking at it in closer detail and trying to offer information that will be helpful in understanding where they're going with this Dune movie. It starts off with that high-pitched sound like it was in the Dune teaser trailer that debuted in front of Tenet. The new Warner Brothers logo looks great alongside Legendary in gold, black and gold. It's the perfect look for Dune. As I mentioned in my other videos, black and gold, the color combination has a specific relation to Islam in terms of the Kaaba in Mecca draped in black and gold, and it's generally considered to be a holy color scheme, if you will, because of its association with the Kaaba in Mecca. So I mean, the logo looks great.
There's something happening to me.
When Paul says there's something happening to me, obviously this is the effects of the spice and the prescience kicking in due to the spice melange. His exposure to the spice on Arrakis, or even it even occurred on Caladan. This was him coming into his prescient state slowly, where he gets the ability to see the future. Beautiful shot of Chani. I'm not sure whether she'll be called Chani or Chani in the film. That will be interesting to see. Stephen Colbert did call her Chani, which was very interesting, I think.
What most excited you about playing Chani?
So maybe they're going for Chani in the movie. Interesting fish on his bed headboard. It looks like Japanese inspiration perhaps, which again fits in with this whole theme that seems to be reoccurring of these samurai swords. Jason Momoa describing himself as a samurai in the Dune interview that debuted with the trailer.
He's the samurai, he's the front line, he's trusted by the Duke to be sent into Arrakis.
There's a crusade coming.
Paul says there's a crusade coming, which is very interesting because they haven't used the word jihad yet. And crusade is mentioned in the book. They do use the word crusade to describe Paul Muad'Dib's mission to conquer the universe. And I think it should be equally called crusade and jihad because they're both one and the same thing almost, just different sides. So it pretty much describes the word in Arabic, and it'll probably be more easy for audiences to understand, although I do believe they are still going to use the word jihad in the movie. This shot of Paul and Jessica, I think, it's just stunning. The scale looks incredible. I believe that this must be where the Atreides were staying, just literally on fire. And it's interesting because normally when this was filmed in the movie and the TV series, Jessica and Paul were far away from this. They didn't get to see the scope and the scale of the devastation. They were almost disconnected from the action that happened, the terrible event that happened. So the fact that they are there looking upon it It's a nice touch. It's nice to see them witnessing the full scope and consequences of this terrible event. And I think it will aid the characters in their emotional journey. This music feels like Hans Zimmer right here. This seems to be one of his tracks, and it sounds like Baraka. I remember mentioning this before in my videos, where this even looks like a shot of Baraka straight out of that movie. And the music is that ethereal, strange human sounds, the guttural sounds you can make with your throat, but then synthesized. I think this is going to be a really special soundtrack. I really hope that Baraka may have been one of those influences on Hans Zimmer, and indeed Denis Villeneuve, because Baraka is the type of film that he would love. It's a very human, spiritual movie about indigenous people, and he was someone who would go to indigenous people and film them and film their lives and talk about their stories.
Pain.
And that scream, that pain scream in the box gets me every time. I get literal shudders. My hairs stand up on the back of my head, my whole body. Like, it is, I didn't think it was going to look that intense. I mean, that is going to be one of the most traumatizing scenes, I think. Even though those who have read the book know what happens, I still get those shudders, those hair-raising feelings, because it's just such a powerful scene. And I think the trailer portrayed that so well. Beautiful shots of Caladan and the ships hovering over it. It's great to see that image finally in motion, Paul walking all dressed in black. Now, something that gets me really excited is the music here.
You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
It sounds like Hans Zimmer again, and it seems to be like the kind of music that you would play over silat. This music from Indonesia and places like that, and Malaysia, where they would practice silat. And it sounds like that type of instrument that comes from there, and that is really exciting to hear. If he's incorporating instruments like this, it should be something truly, truly special, and something so close to the books, and so with so much attention to detail, with its Islamic influences, its ethnic minorities, all incorporated into the music. The shield practice scene looks so much more intense than I possibly could have imagined. Like, it seems like it's out of our wildest dreams. They are fighting intensely, and that image of Josh Brolin, who's playing Gurney Halleck, looking very angry in that scene, was definitely an indicator that this was not a joke. Like, he was not playing around. As much as the characters love each other, this is a very intense fight, and it shows in these scenes.
Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
It's very interesting how the Reverend Mother talks about how the Atreides haven't learned to rule. It's so interesting because it's almost like she's already made her decision about the Atreides. The Reverend Mother is clearly disrespecting Duke Leto here, saying that he's losing his planet, his time is up. And this is something really powerful that's going to be in this film, because Paul is going to really struggle with watching his father lose everything, and that's going to be something so powerful. I cannot wait to see it on screen.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
One thing to note is the accents of the characters. They seem to be more American rather than British, and the classical British type accents were the route that David Lynch's Dune took. You can see the Atreides bull, and obviously this links to the bull's head that they mount, who defeated an Atreides ancestor. It's really interesting to me how Jessica is dressed in this way. Why would she be dressed in this way? And why does she appear this way? That's something that I cannot even understand. And I'll be very curious to see why this is the case. She seems almost dressed like Fremen, dressed like a concubine. It's hard to tell. Great to see Stephen Henderson in the background, holding a very interesting umbrella, typical I think of the Japanese paper umbrellas, and you can definitely see the stained lips of a Mentat, which is fantastic to see clearly. Dave Bautista looks incredible, honestly. That was when I paused in the trailer reaction, I paused because I couldn't even say his name. I was just completely taken aback by how huge Rabban looks and how scary and menacing he looks. I was really happy to see that. You can see the 3 lines on the troops again. I think they are Sardaukar, so it was definitely a 3-line symbol. Great view of a Thopter in flight in battle, looks fantastic. This seems to be when the Atreides get attacked. Crystal clear view of the Baron, Vladimir Harkonnen, looking huge, menacing, rising from the black slime. The knife salute, very interesting knife salute. I'm not sure where it originates from, but it could be from Malaysian, Indonesian origins, but I can't be sure. But it seems it has that feel to it. It has that feel of, it has that ethnic flavor about it. We get an amazing view of the harvester scene finally, where the sandworm swallows it up, and it's fantastic. It just looks like, it doesn't look real. It feels like this is a dream. This scene where Oscar Isaac playing the Duke Leto, when he puts this bloodied hand across his shoulder, I believe that this is the death of a certain character. And if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you skip this a little. Obviously, this is the scene where the Shaddam Mapes is murdered and he finds her, and this is a really interesting scene. I never imagined that he'd put a bloody palm on his shoulder to leave a mark, and he's wearing this whole white garment. Just a striking visual, almost like he himself is touched by the hand of death. And this is the moment where Paul bests Jamis, which leads on to a fight later on, and this is the exact moment it happens. You can definitely see the reddish spice in the sand, with Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon playing in the background, and this could be a nod to Jodorowsky's Dune, or just a reference to the moons of Arrakis. Then we get this epic worm sign. Everyone was hoping to see a sandworm in this trailer, and they fulfilled our dreams. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. Of course, we all need to process this trailer, so there should be videos coming in the future that go into greater detail. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and click the bell so that you can be first to be notified of new videos. Thank you, and until next time, see you soon. And now you can join this channel as a member, where you'll receive exclusive access to special content.